Viewer, welcome. Listener, welcome to Spiritual Guiding Light, SGL. This is your November channeled reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this channel reading for November, allow it to bring uplift, perseverance, endurance, strength, encouragement, happiness, joy, clarity, understanding, and confirmation for the listener and viewer. Ashe. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pull the Rose Oracle. You can always go back to the previous monthly readings. Okay. Just to see if there has been growth, okay, within your journey. Or to see if they're stagnant. And then it just kind of really paying attention to the progress. Alright. The Oracle Cleanse will be eventually removed, and that's in the description box, so make sure you utilize that while you can. It's a link that will take you over to YouTube. Okay, all 12 zodiac signs, you do have your own individual folder. Okay, all inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. I will not respond to any messages that just say hi, hey, no. Alright, for those of you who drop comments, okay, on YouTube, make sure that it's respectful. If it's about your own truth, understandable. The main thing is that you are sharing your story so that you can be a light and encouragement to someone else, as well as vice versa. What else? If you're unable to access email, if you are unable to send an email here on Anchor, you're able to send a direct message by clicking the message button. All right. For others of you, if you have not yet subscribed, you can subscribe to the podcast. It would mean so much to me. As small as 99 cents, no more than $9.99, okay? And if you're unable to do that at this time, do not feel obligated. You can always go to YouTube and subscribe there. And so that you can be, by subscribing, you will see that it is a new channel, and you will be able to be a part of the success of the growth of this channel, okay? It says trust the season. Okay, embracing change. Here, this is regards to growth, transition, cycles of life. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and then we will read. What did I do? We will read about trust the seasons. And there's this song that I know. It's a old hymn. Not that old, but the words is, it's a new season, it's a new day, a fresh anointing flowing my way. It's a season of power and prosperity. It's a new season coming to me. Speak that into your life, viewer. Speak that into your life, listener. Okay, let's go ahead and see what trust the seasons. What messages come out for November. Okay. All right. It says, the more we try to control things and keep them the same, the further away from the flow of life and ourselves we get. Change can be scary, for it means surrendering to the unknown of being in the in-between, to begin not who you are, who you were, and not quite who you'll become. It requires a trust in the transformation and the death in order for the rebirth to occur, and a deep reverence for all the seasons of our life. The more we resist change, the further away we are from who we are becoming. When we embrace change, we embrace life and nurture and are forever becoming. Okay, the question for you, you can put it in your phone if you're able to remember this question, or you may need to just jot it down. The question is, how can you embrace the changing seasons of your life? Okay, and I'm going to write that down as well. Let's see, what are we doing? And what was it again? See how you see how fast I forgot? It was something about how can we, it said we, or did it say you? Okay, it says, how can you embrace the changing seasons of your life? Let me write this down. For November. Okay, let me see. And whenever you come to this reading, it is for you. Okay. So for November, it's about embracing change, acknowledging what needs to be changed. Okay. And this is a moment that you can really just, be honest with yourself about what needs to change or what is changing. Okay. For others of you, there could be a question of, of not truly understanding. Because some of us could feel like, at a point in our lives, it's like, no, there's nothing that I need to change about myself or my environment or my relationships. And it's like, some of us, it's like, everything is going accordingly, and it feels like it is your current season. Okay? You've walked into it and you're embracing it at this time. Okay, so trust the seasons. Yeah, I'm getting high peaks and low peaks. You know how all right, let's go ahead and pull an Earth Wisdom for November. But lately I've been I don't remember what reading it came from, but it was about you not having to take those journeys. You can take the straight and narrow path. Okay. Let's go ahead. What messages do you have for the listener and the viewer? Earth Wisdom Oracle. there's something about not rushing the process. We have divine connection. Okay. So if you have been questioning, you know, if something is worth it, it's a sense of belonging. If you've been questioning, like, what's my purpose, you know, due to these changes that are going on, right? You may be feeling far away from divine, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at divine connection. Number 8. And divine connection has been coming out for quite some time. And I was calling this a lotus flower, and it actually is a water lily. All right, it says opens the crown chakra, raises awareness, and encourages enlightenment. Selenite, you may need to utilize selenite, okay? It will support connection with the divine, okay? It says, instead of looking externally for guidance, which can be open to misinterpretation or put you at the mercy of someone else's agenda, focus on strengthening your own connection with the divine. That is your best, most reliable North Star, the guiding source that you can always follow, even through the darkness night. Okay? Don't second guess yourself. Okay? In November, you may be feeling obligations, and creating those strong boundaries will help you navigate past feeling obligated or being put in a situation where you may be feeling like it's out of control. All right. Sometimes it's not about proving a point or trying to be in control. Allow all connections so that it connects and opens as divinity, and so that divine can work. Okay? In as within as without, as well as your surroundings. Okay? So selenite. All right. Pertaining to collective energy, that's Scorpio's house. Eighth house is Scorpio. For those of you who at this time don't have access to be able to get crystals and stones and gems, however you want to label them, being open, surrendering, and communicating with divine also will show favor. Okay. Demanding favor is a whole different thing, right? Because what we think is for us or what we need, sometimes it's not what we need at that moment or time, let's say season. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull Seasons of the Witch oracles, and we'll go ahead and see what comes out. As as you grow. I heard as you grow. Okay. So trust the seasons as you grow. Like for instance, this is a new podcast, as well as I go back and forth from YouTube. When I first started, for those of you who've been with SGL since the beginning, you guys know that majority of my readings right here on the podcast, because, you know, I felt really insecure of being online, okay? And now I do majority of my readings live, especially all of my next 72s. What I'm trying to say is, it's something about focus. It's like set a focus point. I'm hearing set a focus point, and then go with a plan. Just one moment, I have to write this down. Okay. Yeah. What messages? Something about focus. It's kind of like, it's like focus. We have sun god and stone circle. And what's so, this is what I seen this as I turned it open with the box. We have, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to just pull one. It says, not everything is all as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale. Okay. And then we have stone circle. It says, in ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply, it reflects thy worship into yourself. And then we have sun god. Wow, hold on, I gotta show you something. Wait, but it says, come all, come now, expand into the skies and into the shadows below. Listen, listen. We have 9, 39, and 40. And that can be significant for some of you. This is as a side note. For some of you, you are starting to catch on that the whole reading may not resonate with you. There's just certain portions that will resonate for you at this time. Let's go ahead. Morning dew. Wow. It says, what stillness does, the silence of one's steadiness brings. I'm assuming morning dew, because it's a question. Let's go ahead, and that's number 26. Let me see. I have to, this is that one where you gotta look. The page number's not aligned with the number on the oracle card. Alright, so morning dew deals with stillness. Let's go ahead and read it. It says, rather than focusing on the future, turn your gaze to what is immediately in front of you. Wow. Remember I said when I channeled focus, then set a focus, and then go with a plan? It says, rather than focusing on the future, turn your gaze to what is immediately in front of you. That's why when I said focus, it was more so like focus, you know, like be present, and whatever it is that you're focused, like whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, or whatever it is that you're trying to change, it's like you have that focus, but don't harness on that. Let me see what harness focus means. There's something significant. It's kind of like, okay, say I say I'm going to be happy today. So I wake up, I focus, I say I'm going to be happy. Then I release that. Now I'm practicing the actions, that goal, right? Going with the plan, right? It's something like that. What did I say? Harness focus. Harness focus, meaning, not energy, but meaning. I'm not talking about harnessing energy, I'm talking about harnessing focus. I will look at that another time on my own time, because we are past the mark. As if I'm being called to come back to it. All right, moving forward. It says now is a good time to detox, either in your home or in other areas of your life. Clearing out whatever is no longer useful to you will stimulate additional shifts and make room for what is yet to come. Okay. All right, that's that. We have morning dew. Beautiful. For some of you, this shift, this change, it may come off as if you were being like cold, in the sense of like, you know, where it's kind of like, you know, what's going on with you type energy, and it's not that. Right? Your boundaries is reflecting off of your boundary is reflecting. I don't know how to explain that. All right. Your boundaries is reflecting. I was getting ready to put is it sounds very explanatory, but what I see visually, it's hard for me to explain at this time. And I already have so many channel messages that I'm supposed to deliver to you, and I have not done so. And that's where that energy is. It's like, for some of you, you refuse to, if you use your energy, you're going to use it on you, for some of you. And it may come off as selfish, but it's just not selfish. For some of you, that's what's changing. You're being more open to other energies in November. I'm gonna get a good shuffle here. We're 25 minutes. Okay. Let me go ahead and do it one more time. Alright. Did I say one more time? Okay. All right. What message do you have for the listener and the viewer for November? Wow. Once I and mine are given up, there is no limited individual. There is only the wisdom which pervades everything. This is the same message of wisdom that was pulled for October. So someone's drawing the line. Okay. This is your messages for November, your channeled messages. You have trust the seasons. Okay. All right. And trusting the seasons, right? It's about growth here. And then we have divine connection. This divine connection consists of stillness and favor. We have morning dew. Morning dew deals with stillness, correction. And then we have your divine wisdom here. And I really feel like there is a ultimate boundary that cannot be crossed here. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. For others of you who are tarot readers, do send me a message on your thoughts. Definitely would. I do not mind hearing other insights and reflections. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Oh, let me pull for the LGBTQA community as well. I almost forgot. For October, it was the Six of Cups, and it dealt with tradition. Not like the hair font tradition. It's kind of more so of some of you, your ways, the battling of changing, creating your own tradition. Some of you past traumas, right? Reach the surface. We have the Nine of Swords here and the Four of Wands in reverse here. Someone is refusing to help someone. Someone is refusing to see that someone needs help. Someone is refusing to put in the work as well. When we deal with the nine, it's not the Nine of Wands, it's the Nine of Swords. So with that, and there is a need to change your thought process, right? Of thinking that, favor can't happen. There's a new in the morning, right? Joy comes in the morning, right? Weeping may endure from the night, but joy comes in the morning, okay? And I really feel like this Nine of Swords, is this person? Yeah, someone is soul searching here. All right. So if you find yourself in a place that I'm getting a lot of the collective are not interested in committed relationships at this time. All right. Because they're doing inner work. And And I'm really sensing that those who are not understanding that, there's a standoffish situation. All right. Yeah. Someone's doing inner work at this time. And that's a good thing, right? Mental health is very, very important. And the times that we are in now, it's like, it's more respected now. It's not looked down upon. So I'm gonna end it there, okay? Let's go ahead and clean out the air. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Viewer and listener, okay? Make sure that you go to the YouTube and go over there and check out your readings as well. All right, this is your November reading.